I'm an addict for sneakers.
Where to start? Where to start? This is something that people have been asking me for a while, for a real long time. How do I feel about Qias Omar? Well, for people that don't know who he is, he's a YouTuber like myself. Pretty successful on YouTube, I must say. And that's awesome. Because at the end of the day, that's why a lot of people are on YouTube. Their goal is to be successful on YouTube. From what I see, him coming into YouTube, he basically had sneakers as like his bait and just went with whatever's popular that people liked watching. What was visually attractive and popular to the YouTube audience, and he mixed it up with sneakers, and his show became popping. Is there anything wrong with that? I don't think so at all. I definitely don't think so. Some people don't like what he does, and it's your choice to watch what he does. Do I like what he does? In the beginning, I did. I even posted a few of his videos, I think, on my blog site, thesneakeraddict.com. And this was years ago when he did, what was it? Sneakerheads Be Like, which was kind of funny. You know, him and his guys goofing off, just kind of making fun of the sneaker culture. Because you see that with other things beforehand, with other examples of people acting like something when it comes to something. So it was smart that he did that. I mean, for anyone to say anything negative about that, basically you're coming off as a hater. And I'm not a hater. Definitely not a hater. But I started watching him. I even subscribed to his channel. I noticed though, as time went on, I feel like he doesn't really respect the culture. And one thing that really rubbed me the wrong way, was there's this kid, Connor TV, and he did something I thought was fantastic. He wanted to come together with the sneaker community and do something during the holidays, during Christmas, where you build a Christmas tree out of sneaker boxes and use the sneakers as ornaments. And the main thing about it was to donate to a charity and announce it to try to get more people to donate to charities also. And Qias did it, along with me and along with other YouTubers. But this guy didn't mention about any charities. And then that's when it really opened my eyes that this dude is all about just getting views. And he basically took the invitation from this kid, Connor TV, just to put out content for views and not even do it properly and spread awareness and try to give back. You know, like, that was the whole idea of the video, was to give back. I did something and I donated to an animal shelter. Everyone else did it and they donated. This guy just put a bunch of boxes together and then said, hey, here's my Christmas tree. And I just thought to myself, wow, that's really foul. I just couldn't get over that. To me, that just showed the kind of person he is. I'm one of the OGs with this sneaker YouTube thing. I've been on YouTube doing these sneaker reviews. One of the first, to be honest with you. And now I don't want praise over it. That's not why I'm mentioning it. But if you're into the sneaker culture and you've been into sneakers for so long, you should know about me. You should know about Qrewkicks. You should know about Jumpman Bostic. You should know about Franelations. There's a whole thing now with SneakerCon. SneakerCon jumped on the bandwagon with YouTubers because they were getting big hits like Qias. So they formed this whole event with Qias where they invite YouTubers. Was never invited. I was invited to SneakerCon prior through SneakerCon, which was cool. I attended a few SneakerCons in New York, North Carolina. I think I attended another one too. I'm trying to think where. I may have been to New York twice. Regardless, they did something with YouTubers. Now, SneakerCon and Qias rubbed me the wrong way because they were advertising the first event and they were saying all the best YouTubers, the greatest YouTubers, something like that, will be at this event. And I'm like, who the F does this guy think he is? You know what I mean? When you got people that's been putting out videos constantly for so many years, you're gonna pick and choose who you like, which is totally fine. But don't disrespect the YouTube community and the people that paved the way. To me, I was like, all right, screw this dude, you know what I mean? He's gonna claim who's the best. But at the end of the day, you know what? Everyone does have their opinion. So I wasn't really sweating it too hard. But what really pissed me off was Jumpman Bostic was in New York. I think it was New York. And I heard about it. I haven't talked to Jumpman about it. And I talked to other YouTubers about it. There was only one YouTube dude that actually came up to Jumpman and said, like, man, I don't understand why you're not involved in this. And I won't mention that YouTuber's name. The others didn't do nothing about it. But Jumpman Bostic inspired all these guys, I assume. Now, if you're a YouTuber and you're at this event and it's all about YouTubers, how do you do this event while Jumpman is at SneakerCon 2 and you guys just let it slide where he's with this podcast and doing his thing over there, which is cool and all, but he's one of the OGs. They should have had him on the mic for a second. They should have had him involved somehow. I know he can't play basketball, but they should have had him involved somehow. And I just felt like that was such a disrespectful thing to the YouTube community. How you have one of the forefathers of sneaker YouTube at the event and you didn't even incorporate him in the event. And I had a back and forth with Qias about that on Twitter. And he doesn't realize I talked to everyone about the situation. I even talked to other people that were there that he sent over there. Some of them were like, I don't know, man, it's messed up, but I don't know. Because a lot of these YouTubers are going to deep throat this dude because they know he got mad views. And if they get on with him, their channel's going to blow up too. You see some of these channels, once they start rocking with him, bang. You see the views went up. Crazy. Subscribers went up. And congratulations to them. That's great. But to me, man, pride is a gift and a curse. And I just can't get down with people like that. I feel like those two things really put a bad taste in my mouth. So, me personally, I don't like him, you know. When I first started watching him, I did like him. I noticed he was into wrestling. I love wrestling. I like the comedy. I'm into comedy. I've got tons of friends that are very successful in the comedy industry. You've seen some of them on my channel. But regardless, when I start seeing things like the donation thing, that shit, like, to me, that's terrible, man. To me, it's disgusting. It just shows the kind of person that dude is, man. There's no excuse for that. There's no, oh, I forgot to mention the charity. I thought we were just going to build a sneaker tree, whatever. It wasn't really about the sneaker tree. It was about the sneaker community coming together to raise money. And then not showing love to Jumpman Bostic. It's like going to like this big hip hop event and you have a bunch of guys up there like Migos or something like that. And then Nas is there or something. And then you don't acknowledge Nas. Like, to me, like, why would you not do that? And one reason why I feel is because a lot of YouTubers like to bury the older YouTubers, even if they're still putting in that work. They like to bury them, you know? Even if they inspired them. It's just the way things are nowadays. I mean, you know, me, I could never do that type of stuff. With people that inspired me, that's just not me. So, that's my whole thing with him. I ain't mad at him for being successful. That's crazy. Why do I feel like he's successful? I told you why. Because he grabbed a lot of what attracts viewers from YouTube and mixed it in with sneakers. And once again, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of the younger people love it. I went to SneakerCon. I was right next to him at SneakerCon hanging out with Mayor for about 20 minutes talking to Mayor, because I've known Mayor for a very, very long time. I seen what he's about. I seen it. You know, he's just selling the t-shirts to all the little kids. And this new generation, they may not be able to connect with someone like me, and that's fine. I'm 30. They may not be able to connect to that. As far as my mind state, I know they can connect to it on hip hop, like they listen to Kanye West. Kanye West is damn what 40 years old. But I understand why he's popular, because a lot of young people watch YouTube and they like his content. My videos, strictly the sneakers. Me second. His videos, a lot of other videos, it's all about him with the sneakers. And there's nothing wrong with that. As I said, he's obviously doing well on YouTube, so you can't hate on it. Some people say he's killing the sneaker culture. I don't know if he's killing the sneaker culture, because he's got a lot of people watching him. I think he's making a lot of money off of the sneaker culture, that's for sure. Is that a bad thing? No. At the end of the day, Qias is a businessman. He's making his money, and if you don't like it, don't buy his t-shirts, don't watch his channel. And if you like what he does, then continue to watch what he does. If you never heard of him, maybe check him out. You may like him. And so I know I'll have some haters saying you're just bitter because your channel ain't what it used to be and da. Guys, my channel hasn't been what it used to be for a little bit now. I'm still doing videos. You know why? Because I'm still into sneakers. I love doing videos just for fun. The next generation of YouTubers is supposed to be more successful. I do this for the love, because I love sneakers. That's my thing. That's why I named the channel The Sneaker Addict, because this is for sneaker addicts. When I do my videos, I try to give you close-up HD looks at the shoes, and I keep it moving. Once in a while I'll do vlogs, but I just wanted to do this video today because I got people that hit me up a lot about this. How do I feel about him? And do I feel like he's poison to the sneaker community? I don't think he's poison, but he's definitely not my cup of tea, you know? I'll tell you one thing, when I was at SneakerCon the last time and he was there, a lot of people were saying he's a straight up culture vulture. Like, you know, people that weren't like 14 years old, like the actual people in their mid-20s, 30s, even 40s that had their sneaker boots up. A lot of people were saying, look at this guy, man, such a culture vulture. And I have people that tell me that on social media. Do you think Qias is a culture vulture? I'd love to know your opinions on that. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this discussion video, and let me know what you want me to talk about next. Maybe I'll do more of these kind of style videos, discussion videos. And keep in mind, I don't hate no one. I may dislike people and their actions, but I don't hate no one. Keep that in mind. I'm no hater, but I'm tired of people asking me about how I feel about this dude. So, just gave you one long video, and I told you how I feel about him. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Thumbs up the video, show that love. And we got the Sneaker Addict t-shirts, ships worldwide. Link will be in the description box below. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Much love. Leave your comments. Even if you got nothing to say, hit us with a bunch of emojis. With that said, we out.